Hello, good morning, magandang tanghali, good afternoon, good evening, kung saan man kayo naroroon. Oh, ah, hindi ko na-print yung usual na panawagan ko, but please support po si Ma'am Tessa Vargas at saka yung SSW TV family. Malaking tulong sila sa akin. Kaya sinusukrehan ko yung promotion ng mga channels nila. SSTV family at saka si Tessa Vargas. Ganyan din si Lintek at saka ang Team Lintek. Malaking tulong po niyan sa akin. Nanawagan ko na suportahan niyo po sila. Hey Daniel, I will visit your channel later on after my LS. Okay, thank you for visiting. Okay. Nandito na po si John. Ewan ko kung sino pa. Don't forget to like po and share. So while waiting for the others, sabi ko dyan, tama na naman si tatay sa analysis niya. Nagmamayabang ako kahit tumama na naman ako. Kasi sa mga ibang vloggers na nagkukomento tungkol sa impeachment. Kaya lang, ang nanonood sa akin, wala pang 100 sabi ko sa inyo. So, hindi nalalaman ng tao ang correct analysis. Ang pinaglalabanan po dito ay correct analysis. Hindi paramihan ng viewers. Sino ang tamang analysis? Kung nakalagay siya, katatapik ko lang na simple-simple lang ang analysis. Siya mismo ang nag-debunk sa kanyang sarili because it is not serious and premature. Di ba yung analysis ko kanina umaga? Nagpipilitan yung mga ibang, why take it seriously? Hindi ko sinasabing fake news yan. But then, kulang sila sa critical thinking and analysis. Kung marunong ka ng English, malalaman mo kagad na hindi seryoso yan. So, anong balita ngayon? Update. Oh. Yung update po ngayon. Yung update po ngayon. Oh, kapapasok lang. Katatapos ko lang ng LS ko. Hindi pa siya, Deputy Minority Leader and Teacher Representative Franz Castro said there was no move to impeach Vice President Sara Duterte. Paya na naman yung mga vloggers dyan na sineryoso yung pinagkakalat ni Castro. Kaso ang channel natin kulang ng suporta. Kulang ng suporta. Nakakalungkot kung sabihin. Tayo parati ang tumatama ang analysis pero binabatikos at binabaliwala ng ibang viewers. Sino lang ang matapang na nagsabing huwag kayong maniwala dyan sa sinasabi niya? Yeah, siya na mismo nagsabi, there is no move to impeach Vice President Sara. Usap-usapan lang. Pwede na usap-usapan lang. Mga chismoso yung mga congressmen. Kaya sabi ko, huwag niyong aakusahan si Speaker Martin na gumagawa ng move to impeach Sara. Siguro napagsabayan ni Speaker Martin through his closest aides na tumigil ka, Franz Castro, sa pagkakalat ng chismis. Ganun siguro ang nangyari. Okay. While waiting for the others, it's so hard para hindi ako paulit-ulit. Okay, panurin po natin ang news sa States, sa travel ni President Bongbong Marcos.
Kamala Harris during the sidelines of the APEC summit. The president also engaged in activities that will boost the country's interests in many fields. The chief executive again underscored the importance of maintaining peace and order in the region to create an environment conducive to economic growth, not only for APEC members, but for other nations as well. Alan Francisco has the full story.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and United States Vice President Kamala Harris met on the sidelines of the APEC summit as confirmed by Malacanang today. In a statement from the office of Vice President Kamala Harris, it was mentioned that her conversation with President Marcos is part of strengthening the alliance between the Philippines and the United States. The two officials also discussed steps to deepen security ties and expand commercial and economic cooperation. According to the statement from Harris' office, emphasis was given to their commitment to uphold international rules, including those related to the South China Sea.
So, diniscuss natin ang South China Sea. So, hindi po tumitigil si Presidente Bongbong Marcos sa pag-aasikaso sa conflict sa China Sea.
As official, President Marcos also spoke at the APEC CEO Summit, highlighting the APEC's capability to create peace through a robust economic foundation that can prevent any misunderstandings.
To ensure that our economies develop in a manner that is resilient, sustainable, and mitigates negative externalities. These are of paramount importance because we can only be as strong as the weakest members of our economies, of our societies. Regardless of how much progress we make in these halls, if such does not translate to a better quality of life about resiliency for all, we will remain derailed by even the most subtle of shocks and insecurities that are beyond our control.
President Marcos also mentioned at the Philippine Economic Briefing in front of investors the Maharlika Investment Fund, citing 80 potential infrastructure projects the fund could finance. In the briefing, he explained why investors should put their money in the country.
The aspiration is to transform the economy so that we are well positioned to take advantage of new technologies and also to be able to face the challenges such as climate change.
Several agreements were signed, witnessed by President Marcos, including the launch of the first ever satellites for the Philippines to strengthen connectivity in remote areas called Agila. This following the Astranis and Orbit's collaboration deal.
Magandang balita to sa mga Pilipino. Bibilis na ang internet to kasi mayroon na satellite ang Pilipinas. So ang satellite, hindi mo na, it beams down the whatever the messages to any part of the country. Madali na pong mag-access ng internet. Mas bibilis na ang internet. I think it is a $400 million investment. If you multiply that by 50, that is a $20 billion peso project. Okay. Kaya doble ang trabaho ni PBBM because investments from abroad are drying up. Okay. Huwag kayong pag makakalimutan, like po. Ay, nandyan si Susan Ye. Salamat po, Susan Ye. Salamat po, Red One. Sasagutin ko yung mga tanong mo later on.
Through the launch of micro-geo satellites, two companies will invest in internet satellites, a program that is expected to create a $400 million investment in the next 8 years. There was also a memorandum of agreement signed between the DOST and an artificial intelligence meteorology company to develop a high-resolution weather forecasting system for
$20 million
using
naman.
AI technology. The
$1 billion.
president also witnessed the signing of an agreement to promote quality cancer treatment and care in the
Omega.
country. A $20 million venture between a Filipino laboratory and a US-based pharmaceutical company to boost local drug production. Meralco and Ultra-Safe Nuclear Cooperation will collaborate on a pre-feasibility study on micromodular reactors to explore clean and sustainable energy. President Marcos assured executives from the Semiconductor Industry Association in the United States that the government agencies in the private sector are ready to collaborate with the American Association if it plans to invest or expand in the Philippines.
We assure you of this administration's support to keep industrial peace, provide a world-class workforce that is responsive to the needs of the industry, and enhance business environment that will be conducive to further growth.
Alan Francisco, for the Nation, San Francisco, California.
Aside from further cement.
Okay. Hindi sana ito ang magiging topic ko. Okay. Okay. I'm glad na wala nagbibintang. Maybe pero may mga nagsasabi, bakit hindi siya magsalita? Alam mo, Red, kailangan ng konting diplomasya. Pag pinahiya mo yung isang kongresista, hindi na mayroong negative effect po. So, ang ginawa niya siguro ay pinagsabihan niya privately. Hindi kailangan magsalita in public para control mo yung isang kongresista. Kung pwede mo siyang tawagin privately, gawin mo. Make her debunk her own story. Yan na nangyari. Diba? But ang sabi ko, pag makulit ako, pero frustrated na ako. Hindi marunong mag-analyze yung mga iba dyan. Magagaling daw. Sino tumatama? Katatapos lang ang analysis ko. Huwag kayong maniwala dyan. Siya mismo ang nag-debunk sa kanyang sarili when it is not serious, sabi niya, and premature. Ngayon, kapapasok lang. Ulitin ko ang sabi niya. There is no impeachment move kay VP Sara. Sino ang tumama sa analysis? Inarrow stories. Again, umakyat ka dito kung gusto mo. Huwag mo ipakita yung mukha mo. Kaya, uli-uli, wait for developments before you make a rash judgment. Yan ang prati kong hinaintay sa inyo. Don't judge anyway. Maganda yung isang topic ko. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Magtiwala kayo sa analysis ng Tatay Jack first. Bihira pong sumablay. Diba? Okay. Kung fake news, hindi ko sinasabing fake news yung narinig ni Castro. But then, it is not serious. Iba yung fake news sa chismis. Narinig niya siguro, chismis. So, binalita niya kaagad. Hindi naman pala serious. Si Astig, sino yan? Si Pia Astig di Gospel, nandito. Hello, Red One. Yan sinasabi ko. Hindi mo kailangang magsalita in public. Sometimes it is better to do it privately. Kaya napilitan mag-recant si Castro. Bakit nag-recant siya? Pinagsabihan siya siguro. Bakit basta-basta na lang magre-recant si Castro? Isip-isipin mo kung kung mahusay ka mag-analyze. May nagsabi siguro sa kanya na mataas ang pwesto na bawiin mo yung sinabi mo. Sabi niya, you get the first medal. Sobra ka na inaro, you always get the first medal. Well, it's always great that you insist on good analysis. Maganda yung nagalit man tayo, nasurin natin ang dahilan, lalo na coming from politicians. Okay. You get again the first medal. Siya nga pala, we have a collaboration tomorrow. 7 o'clock dito sa States, it is 11 o'clock in the morning. At sa channel po ng Inaro Stories. Manood kayo napakaganda ng collaboration namin parati ni Inaro Stories. May bisita si Takero, si Papa B, si Jack Dimole, si DJ Ewing. Okay, manood kayo. Pinagsabihan niya. Wala akong sinabi pa. Ang sabi ko, kailangan niya pagsabihan. Public man o priba, ayun ang nangyari. Yun ang nangyari. Yes po, tatay. Maybe your viewers might want to suggest what to talk about. Okay? So, it's up to you. You are the host. Sunod-tunuran lang ako sa kagustuhan mo because you are the host. That is your channel. Hindi ko tuturuan kung ano ang gagawin mo. But I am glad that you make me one of the main co-hosts. Co-host lang ako po doon sa channel ng magaling na si Inaro Stories. Okay. Red one, you get the second medal. Okay. So now you acknowledge na pwede pala public o private. Pero I am pretty sure sa analysis ko na napagsabihan si Franz Castro na i-retract niya yung sinabi niya may impeachment move against BP Sara. Again, sa aking kaninang umaga, I said, this business is not serious. So, kalalabas lang. I am proven right again. Huwag natin palakin ang issue kasi hindi serious. Okay. Si Redman, ginigreet po si Tita Pia. Like number 7. Don't forget to like and share po. Alit-lit ang channel ko. Walang nanonood. Parating tumatama sa analysis. Kasi hindi kayo nagla-like. Hindi marirekomenda ng YouTube ang aking channel kasi maraming nanonood. Sa kukunti lang nanonood. Mas lalong kukunti ang nagla-like. Okay. Puntahan niyo po si Naro. Good morning, Ma'am Susana, sabi ni Kana. Hindi lahat madadaan sa pananahimik. Okay, that is good. Hindi lahat madadaan sa pananahimik. But there are certain things that you have to do in private. Tapik sa balikat, tatay, sabi niya. Tita Lily. Work, tatay, it's always great that you insist on good analysis. Maganda yung nagagalit man tayo, nasuri natin ang dahilan, lalo na coming from politicians. Isang topic, inaro yung nuclear equipment na itatapik ko ngayon, yung significance po niyan. Maganda yan, na topic po. Makinig ka sa aking diskusyon. Yes po, Tatay. Maybe your viewers might want to suggest something, what to talk about. A game, sabi. Hi, hello. Ay, nandyan na po. Bumalik si Brett Yudang. Tuwang-tuwa po ako pag nandito si Brett Yudang. Simply Talk is here. Okay. Di ba? Tumama na naman si Tatay Jack first sa kanyang analysis. Kaya kasasabi lang ni Castro, there is no move to impeach BP Sara. Kasimple-simple English, hindi maintindihan ng iba. There is a communication protocols and diplomatic courtesy in Congress. Oh, ganyan. Kaya nga, you get always a medal because your analysis is always right on point. Maski nasa kabilang parlor ka. Si Inaro Stories, hindi po loyalista, hindi po makasara, at hindi makabibiyan. Pero he is subjective. Yan ang sinasabi ko. Wag kang iladad mo ang tunay mong political leanings. At hindi po kayo mababatikos dito. Huwag kayong magkukubli kung ano ang political leanings nyo because we are tolerant in this channel. Okay. Ay, nandito na ang aking fairy. Tay, kinig lang ko. Fairy lintik. Tumama na naman po ang kaibigan yun si Tatay Jack. Di rin pinapansin din doon yun. Halatang propaganda and left are good at that. Sabi ko nga, propaganda nga. Tama ka ulit. Di ba yun ang thumbnail ko kanina? Oh, great. Red, Ma'am Susana, good morning po dito sa Pilipinas. Mwah to all here. Sabi ng aking fairing, si Lintik, si Ma'am Lintik. Okay. Don't forget to like and share. Huh? Redon, hello. Simply Talk is Susana J. Chilintik. Tatay, dyan ka lang doon, lang me, sabi ni. Siya have that. May sense of humor itong si Ma'am Lintik, sa Fairy Lintik. You know, Redman, good morning dito sa Pilipinas. Lintik, naulit na naman. Miguel love shout out po, sabi ni Puede Cospel kay Ma'am Lintik. Okay, punta na tayo doon sa main story. Anong implication? Anong implication nito? Hindi po ako clickbait. Philippines pwede nang gumamit ng nuclear material at equipment. In the final analysis, bakit kabado ang China? Bakit nagkaroon ng bomba ang nuclear bomb ang North Korea? Diba? Because they have nuclear material and equipment. Diba? Kakabahan ka ng konti kung ikaw ay nang-aapi sa Pilipinas. Baka magkaroon ng nuclear armament sa Pilipinas. Although sabi ng agreement, hindi pwede. Nandyan na yung equipment. Nandyan na ang research. Madali na lang po ang gumawa ng nuclear armaments. Yan ang nakuha concession siguro ni President Marcos dun sa states. And if indeed, sabi ni Inaro, and if indeed there will be a move for impeachment, proper naman that Congress conducts it aga naman. At hindi simpleng impeachment procedure, hindi laro lang. Again, tama. So right on the point. Hindi laro-laro yan. Kasi Speaker Martin Romualdez will not be known as that speaker who initiated the impeachment proceedings against the vice president who was elected by 32 million. A simple-simpleng analysis po. Hindi ko po, I'm just telling you, be objective. Dinidefend ko si Martin Romualdez dito. Because that is the reality. Magagalit sa akin ang mga DDS kasi dinidefend ko si Martin Romualdez. But patas lang tayo. In fact, we are welcoming Martin Romualdez in the unit team. Kung may galit kayo kay Martin Romualdez, it's a fair niya. Kasi ang tuwang-tuwa po ay Makabayan Black. Sa pagbaaway natin, nakita din natin sa aking LS kanina na tuwang-tuwa, this highlights the rift between the so-called unity team. Sabi ni Franz Castro, tuwang-tuwa siya. They are clapping that we are nag-aaway. Kung tuwang-tuwa sila, mali ba tayong ginagawa? Bakit natutuwa ang Makabayan Black? Good AM, dami ng toxic sa ating dagdag pa nuclear. Okay. Kailangan natin kasi ang nuclear energy. I don't know what you mean, Roger. Kasi most advanced countries use nuclear energy. Do you want our country to be forever always parating nahuhuli? If you are against nuclear energy, how come Japan, Korea, limang nuclear plants sa Korea? France, all the Europe's countries have, almost all, I'm not pretty sure, almost all, at least the powerful ones, have nuclear plants. Canada has a nuclear plant. Parating nyo bang gustong backward po ang Pilipinas? If we don't invest in nuclear energy, forever tayo magiging dependent on fuel like oil. And you know that oil prices are very volatile. Konting kembot lang at kakagera, tataas ang presyo. On nuclear, we mentioned that briefly on our last club. We must consider the treaty on the prohibition of nuclear war or the nuclear war. Okay, we discussed that. Advance pa yung channel ni Inaro Stories. I don't know, ang dami toxic waste blogger. Ay, ang giving mo sabihin, toxic waste blogger. Yun, gamitin sa nuclear. Ay, sutil ka rin, Roger, ha? Pinapatawa mo ako. Okay. Baka kala nyo, gawa-gawa ko lang yan. Okay. Kaya breaking news po eh. Nakikita nyo? Nakikita nyo ang... Hindi ako nagkiklickbait. Straight to the point po ko. Ang sabi ko dun sa kung nagkiklickbait ka, dapat sabi, oy, Philippines, pwede na gumawa ng bomba, nuclear bomb. This is true also. Oh. Diba? Nandyan po. President Joe Biden approves U.S.-Philippines nuclear cooperation deal. The agreement will allow the transfer of nuclear materials and equipment. Nadidistract ako sa iyo, Roger Eva. United States to the Philippines. Magandang i-differentiate yung nuclear source of energy at yung nuclear arms. Ang iba kasi nauuna ang takot bago mag-isip. Okay, kailangan natin yan. Pero it will not prevent China from being a little bit nervous. Ba, ang malakas na toxic waste, yung isaksak sa nuclear reactor. Tita Pia, I like that. Kuana, you're making it big. It's not. It's easier for me to read. Yung mga all caps. Okay. Oh, yan. President Joe Biden, anong sinasabi niyo na ini-stamp siya ni President Biden? Siya nga nag-approve nitong kwan eh. Siya nga, okay. Sabi ni said Pia, we don't have uranium for nuclear energy. Pwedeng but we can buy uranium, Manang Pia. While it's true that you don't have uranium, pwedeng bumili. Kasi not all countries have uranium. Kaya nga, yung mga countries na mayroong uranium, siguro matas bang benta nila. President Biden's, magbasa na tayo. President Biden signed off on cooperation agreement with the Philippines. Ano sinasabi nyo? Na-snap si President Bimong Marcos ni President Biden. Ayun, patunay na hindi po totoo. Kasi busy siya sa pagkikipag-usap sa another superpower. But it doesn't mean that he has forgotten about the Philippines. Diba? Ay, tama na yan, Roger. Dinidistract mo ko. The deal will be signed during President ongoing na yan. Ang sabi ng Presidente ng United States, I have determined that the performance of the proposed agreement will promote and will not constitute an unreasonable risk to the common defense and security. Na-mention na po ang defense and security. Parinig sa China. O kayong mag-alala. Wala pong risk sa defense and security. Simpleng English po. If I hereby approve the proposed agreement and authorize the Secretary of State to arrange for its execution. Okay. So much for that. The others are minor detail. Sabi dito na, U.S.-Philippines military alliance expansion discussed at White House meeting. Hindi ko na, old news na. US backs Philippines in spat with spat means quarrel with China. Black access. Okay, ito. The deal will allow transfers of nuclear material equipment. Ang importante ito yung research, ha? The deal will allow transfers of nuclear material equipment from the United States and will facilitate technical exchanges along with scientific research. Nako! Scientific research, mabigat yan. And safeguard dialogue. Kasali din dyan ang how to prevent yung nuclear waste, how to safeguard nuclear plant meltdown. Oh. Kaya nag-breaking news po ako. Tama ka. Medyo, sabi ni Inari Stores, medyo tutulang na risky and costly ang nuclear as a source of energy. And one thing more, hindi po renewable ang uranium. Mahal pa. Yeah. But in the long run, mahal ang uranium. But when you distribute the cost to the consumers, it is cheaper than using oil. Otherwise, why will the states and the developed countries use nuclear plants? If it's that expensive, kasi there is such thing as cost-benefit analysis. If the cost is more than the benefit, then why use that option? When they suck the nuclear waste. Yan ang problema, nuclear waste. Diba dapat ibaon yan? I don't know. Hindi ako makikisaw sa about nuclear waste kasi wala akong alam po. Hindi ako magbibigay ng opinion dyan. Hindi ko po alam. Ang alam ko lang po, based on evidence na nakikita natin that developed countries still continue to use nuclear plants. If it's not feasible, then why continue using nuclear plants? Sila lang ang ko. At wala na pong kwan. That's the end of the news. Then, I don't know na. Ang galing mo, Roger, na they're called thorium more safer than uranium. Okay po. Salamat po sa pagdating nyo sa aking LS. Ulitin ko. Pagdating sa analysis po, magtiwala kayo sa akin. Nung diniscuss ko kaninang umaga yan, wala pa nagsasabi na i-discount yan, hindi yan grabe, hindi yan. Siya mismo ang nagsabi, it is too early and not serious. So right there and there, alam ko na walang move to impeach VP Sara. Okay. Salamat po. Salamat Roger Evans, Inaroy Torres, Pia, Red One, Roger, sino pa? Red One, Pia Disco Spell, si Inaroy Stories, si Ma'am Lintik, ang aking peri nandito, si Susan J, si Simply Talkies, nanood po. Salamat Simply Talkies, si Brett Yudang, okay. Si Lily Ragasa, nandito po. Si Jam nandito. So, salamat po sa inyong pagtitiwala sa aking analysis po. Kayo parati ang nauuna dahil po kayo ay masugid kong takasubaybay. So, okay, I end po ang aking live stream at sa susunod ulit. Don't forget to attend po yung collaboration namin ni Inaro Stories. Bye! Love you all. Maski wawalo ang nanonood. Wawalo, pero correct po ang analysis na nakukuha nyo sa channel na ito.